I saw the job advertised in the local post office, and it was just a week before school started, and I phoned them up and they said, "Oh, no one's applied, please apply." I took early retirement.
How did that feel?
Oh, good, never regretted it. Got married on February the 8th, 1969, and flew out the following Friday. We were fairly nervous. We knew there was a better standard of living either in Canada or even Australia. We looked into Australia, but we had friends in Canada that were doing quite well. Within 2 weeks of landing, got a job at Excello. Now, it only lasted until the Christmas of '69, and I got laid off. And I managed to get a job at a company called A.G. Anderson's. I was foundry foreman, and then I became foundry superintendent. Then I became foundry manager. Mostly what I'm doing is just furniture, stuff like that for the family. Maybe friends might ask for something. It's a busy street. It's a main highway through Thamesford. A lot of trucks, cars, a lot of traffic going quite fast. In the winter, sometimes you get people, I've had quite a few people stop and give me a coffee. The first September we were here in Canada, I was working with a guy at Excello, and they were 10-pin bowlers. When in Rome, do what the Romans do. And we got to know some really nice people in that bowling league, and we still know a lot of them. And a couple lived in Thamesford, and we came out this way and there was a house for sale. We moved into this house in '77, and we've been there ever since. One boy came along, and then another boy came along, so we said, well, we need to get a daughter. So then we had another one. That wasn't a daughter, and we decided, well, one more try and that's it, but after that we quit. I don't think it would be any different to raising girls, except that you didn't have to buy dresses. I just recently came back from Portland, Oregon, to see a guy I served my apprenticeship with. Hadn't seen him for 45 years. He's just had heart trouble, and he had a defibrillator put in. Seems like it's the thing for pattern makers to have done. It started when I was 47. First thing I had to do was have an angiogram, which told them that I needed a double bypass. 16 years later, I was having more chest pains. They did the regrafting then, so that lasted 16 years. And that's when I had a defibrillator put in. 2010, he decided that the defibrillator wasn't kicking in enough, and so they did an ablation. And since then, I've had no trouble. They do a fine job at the hospitals, you know, looking after you. You just have to put your life in their hands.
How long do you think you'll do it for?
Indefinitely, I think. It depends how my health is and how it goes.